Here we go with our final boys race of the morning. Boys Division 5. Viewpoint, our top-ranked team in this division. They have won it the last 3 years in a row. Runner-up in the state meet last year. Ontario Christian, 5th last year in this race. St. Margaret's, runner-up last year and finished 8th in the state. Red Ridge Prep, 3rd in this race last year, 5th in the state. And then Desert Christian, this year, Sac team sweeps, they were 4th. Trinity Classical Academy, Brentwood, Kate, Thatcher, Campbell Hall, Xavier Prep, Samuel Lee Academy, Academy for Academic Excellence, Valley Christian, Heritage Christian, and Arrowhead Christian Academy. Moving well, Watson Eagles and his teammate James Infante of Campbell Hall pushing the pace, but right to the front on both sides of him, Ollie O'Connor, runner-up last year in this race. And right on the other side, Mahari Windheim of Desert Christian. He was 6th in this race the last couple of years, and they are moving up on the outside. So a controlled first 800 meters. And now moving up to the lead here, a runner-up from last year, Ollie O'Connor, Gold Coast League champion all 3 years. Moving up well, this year was the Mount Sac Division 5 sweepstakes champion, 14:48 on the regular course here. He was the Clovis Invitational Small Schools champion, Cool Breeze Invitational champion, and 14:07 at Woodbridge earlier this year. But 9:03 for 3,200 on the track. Was in that great Division 5 state meet last year, ran 15:05. As he goes to the lead, right with him, the senior from Desert Christian, Mahari Windheim. He ran 14:59 in Mount Sac this year. He was 9th in the state meet. And this was the battle. They are going to the front. Richter, who ran a great prelim last week for Viewpoint, moving up well. He's right there in the top 5. Looks like Eagles of Campbell Hall still in there. Oh my, making a move here, heading to that first mile. And Hari Windheim, the senior out of Desert Christians, put the hammer down. O'Connor and Richter going with him, and Eagles of Campbell Hall. That's the top 4 heading to the mile mark. Windham has decided that this is going to be a good first mile. All right, 4:47, then Richter and O'Connor at 4:48 and 4:49. Teal Green of Pacific Christian now moving right up there with Eagles of Campbell Hall. Mansbridge of Flint Ridge Prep, Perchetti of International School of LA, Zweback of Pate, Infante of Campbell Hill, and Kraus of Flint Ridge Prep round out the top 10. Landon Jones of Ontario Christian and Zach Pazzi right on the bubble there at 11 and 12. And Viewpoint and Ontario Christian right around 57 points there as we go through the first mile. Flint Ridge Prep about 4 points back, and a gap of about 15 to St. Margaret's, then a big gap of about 40 to Brentwood, Desert Christian, Pate. Now this is a Division 5 meet division, so only 6 teams, not 7, will move on to the state meet. Individuals, however, still the first 5 individuals provided there in the top 20 overall will move on. All right, the Viewpoint boys have moved up with Windheim, and those 3 have separated themselves. Then Green of Pacifica Christian. And Perchetti of International School of LA trying to bridge the gap. And O'Connor now, as they head back on state, just about to make the turn to Stadium Way, has opened up a little bit of a gap. His teammate Richter running with Minheim of Desert Christian. And Windheim now a little bit of a surge to try to get that gap closed down. After that fair first mile, we're having a very good second mile, and those 3 have really separated themselves. O'Connor and Richter of Viewpoint, Windheim of Desert Christian. And it's a gap of about 40 meters back to Teal Green, the junior from Pacifica Christian. And moving up, the junior from International School of A, Perchetti. And now the Mount Sac Division 5 Team Sweepstakes champion, Ollie O'Connor of Viewpoint. Just about a 10-meter lead over Mahari Windheim of Desert Christian, and about 10 meters back to Jack Richter, the junior from Viewpoint, the fastest qualifier last week. Running well. And O'Connor making that big sweeping turn, and indeed has run a very quick, we're right at 9:35 at 2 miles. 9:35.9, 4 seconds back to Windheim at 9:39, 3 seconds back to Richter at 9:42. And those 3 really have opened up a gap. Looks like Green will come through the 2 mile in 4th at 9:55. with Perchetti of International School of LA at 9:56. And a big gap here with Declan Mandridge, Zui back of Kate, Mulder of Ontario Christian, Causey of St. Margaret's, Sade of Heritage Christian, Eagles of Campbell Hall, and Kraus of Flint Ridge Prep all in there. The boys from Xavier College Prep, Sumbat and Gomez running in 13 and 14. Flint Ridge Prep, the first school with 5 scores through the 2-mile mark. And now St. Margaret's and Viewpoint with 5 scores through the 2-mile mark. Flint Ridge Prep with a slight lead of about 7 or 8 points over Viewpoint, with Ontario Christian and St. Margaret's all right there. So we got 4 schools within about 15 points of each other. Flint Ridge Prep, Viewpoint, Ontario Christian, and St. Margaret. Should be a great last mile to see who's going to be our Division III champion. And Division IV boys, we'd like to give you your awards, so come on over to the awards area in the center of the track, Division IV boys. And coming down the airstrip, trying to move up from that runner-up spot last year to champion this year, Ollie O'Connor of Viewpoint. Winheim in second, Richter in third. And now coming onto the track on the backstretch here, Ollie O'Connor run a great second and third mile, and he's going to come onto the track right at 13:23. And here comes Mahardy Windheim, the senior from Desert Christian, black top and the blue shorts in second. Then Jack Richter in the red, white, blue of Viewpoint in third. O'Connor now 200 meters to go. .449, then 4:47 for O'Connor in those first 2 miles. Looks like it might be quicker on this last. Coming home here, Ollie O'Connor, the senior out of Viewpoint. He is going to be the Southern Section champion. Second last year, champion this year, right at 14:18. Mahardy Windheim of Desert Christian, sixth last year. He'll move up to second. Going to be right at 14:30, a shade over 14:31. 4:42 on that last mile for O'Connor. Jack Richter, the junior from Viewpoint, 14:38. Teal Green finishing strong here, the junior from Pacifica Christian. Lucas Berchetti of International School of LA, a junior also. And Flint Ridge Prep's first runner starting to finish here. This will be the team battle now. Looking for the red, white, and blue of Viewpoint. And Flint Ridge Prep, Ontario Christian, and St. Margaret's. Flint Ridge Prep in the white top, St. Margaret's in the all blue. O'Connor's official winning time, 14-18. And a great D5 race. All these boys on the stretch here are going to be under 16. We're at 15:40 now. And we're still waiting for the first school to have 5 finishers. And now we go. Viewpoint, Flint Ridge Prep, Ontario Christian, and St. Margaret's virtually all at the same time. Going to be hard to overcome that first and third finish of Viewpoint. However, that's big scores up front. Right now we've got Ontario Christian, Flint Ridge Prep, and St. Margaret's in 2, 3, and 4. Ontario Christian with a comfortable gap of about 10. And then Flint Ridge Prep and St. Margaret's with only 4 points difference right now in third and fourth. Brentwood, 118 right now, moves into that 5th spot. Once again, this is dynamic scoring. So as teams finish, that score will change slightly. And since this is only a 6-team qualifier, 6 schools for the state meet, right now we've got Viewpoint, Ontario Christian, Flint Ridge Prep, St. Margaret's, and now Desert Christian moves into that 5th spot, and Brentwood holding on to that 6th and final spot. And it looks like Viewpoint's going to be a double winner here with the individual champion with Ollie O'Connor and the team championship in Ontario.